Hello everyone and welcome back to another Power Automate video. So in today's video we're going to look at extracting data from a Power BI report and saving that as a CSV file on SharePoint. So typically, the best scenario for doing this is maybe your data is changing a lot every day and you want to simply maintain a snapshot of how that data looks so you can see how it is moving over time. So you can see on the screen at the moment we've got a very basic Power BI report that's been published to the workspace. And the table on the left is simply the data, so it's sales information by name, city, country, and region. However, I'm more interested in extracting this two-column table of country and sales, so sales by country, and saving that as the CSV file. So let's say first thing you need to do is make sure one, you've got your report, and two, it's been published to the workspace, and then we can jump into Power Automate. So I'm going to simply go under the Create tab on the side here. And because we'll be running this automatically every day, let's use a scheduled Cloudflow. And let's call this daily export to CSV. And we'll call it version 01. We'll let it run every day, maybe at 9 o'clock. We want it to repeat every one, not minute, that'd be quite a lot, every one day. So yeah, 9 o'clock every day, this will then run. So we'll click on to create. And you can see we're now presented with our trigger there. So let's just jump straight into it. So we'll add our first action and it's going to be run query. I think that'll give us what we need, yeah. So if you slightly scroll down to the Power BI section, we can go run a query against a data set. So first things we need to do is just select the workspace where that lives. So my workspace, and let's go to, what's the report called? Export data to CSV, export data to CSV. And you can see then our third mandatory field here is going to be our query text. So this is where we need to say, or believe it or not, provide the query for the data we wish to export. So what I'm going to do here is open up this Power BI report on the desktop. So we'll do that. And you can see, obviously, it resembles what we were just looking at. However, what we're going to do is go to this DAX query at the very bottom here. And you can see this is where we can now write queries of our own. So in order to replicate the view you see here, I'm going to use a simple summarize formula to do just that. So if we go into our DAX, we'll remove this top 100 rows and simply replace that with summarize. Oh, don't need to do that. Summarize, and then the first thing we need to do is say sales data we're summarizing, and simply want to go country, and then in here let's call this sales, with a quotation at the end there, and it's going to be our sales measure, which you can see is the top one I've got saved there. Close that, brackets, just like this, and then what we can do, of course, is just run this from here. Great, just so we know it is all working well and good. And it's at this point, it's worth mentioning that if you've not used DAX Query before and you find yourself in that scenario where you're trying to validate numbers within Power BI or your Power BI report, this is a great tool for doing just that, summarizing the data that you're trying to get a sum or a total of. And you can simply come down here and copy, and dare I say, you could then pop that into Excel should that be useful for you. But in terms of our purposes, you can see we can just validate that the data is coming out, and I just know that these numbers from playing around with the numbers is what we are after. And of course, if you wanted more than just that one summary rather than having just by country, then of course in here you can add more fields to do just that. What we do need is we're going to simply copy all of this, including that evaluate at the top there. We can now go back into our Power Automate flow, and all we need to do is simply paste that text into there, and that's that ticked. We've now got our query text populated in there. So once we've got that data, we now just need to create that or format it as a CSV file. So next action, it's going to let me click it. Next action, and just create CSV. And where have we got our create CSV? Yep, if you go to data operations down here, you can see create CSV table. All we simply need to do in here is click into our from, dynamic content, and the only one we've got available, so that first table rows or the query results from our query. Simple as that. And then lastly, it's now going to be creating our file on SharePoint. So let's go create file and go SharePoint, create a file. And of course, we now need to provide the address where we want this to go. So the website or the site is going to be Site Analytics. I believe I've got a folder down here called Test Archive. So remember, if you click on the folder here, that will save to that folder. However, because I want to navigate to a subfolder, we'll click that arrow there. And then you can see, yeah, we've got export to CSV. So I'll select and save in that folder. So when it comes to file name, I'm going to simply call this daily sales underscore, and then just go into a formula. And what I want to do in here is I want to go format date and time. If it let me click on it, date, format date time, open brackets. I'm then going to do UTC now to get the current date and time when this flow runs. And let's just format this as, so we've got year, month, day, and then I'm going to go underscore, and I'm going to do capital H's so that we get the 24-hour clock, and then minutes and seconds. So maybe it's a bit over the top going to that extent, but again, maybe it's a useful piece of information for you to know. And then let's do .csv at the end there to complete our file name. And of course, our file content will be dynamic content, the output of our create CSV table, and that should be everything. So let's click over onto our flow itself. We've got the 4 steps here. We should now be able to go on to save, see if any errors come up. No, it looks all good, it's all been saved. We go to analytics, our test archive folder, and specifically the export to CSV. So let's go into here, let's test our flow, manually trigger it, test, run flow, done. And then we should see this gradually go through and progress the actions of this flow. Your flow has run successfully, always a good sign. Let's come back into analytics. It's beat us getting there. So there we can see I've got daily sales, today's date, and the current time as well. And if we open that up, hopefully we'll see something that resembles our 2-column table we are hoping to see. Yeah, and we can see our data is all available in there as well. So I hope you enjoyed that video. If you did, please don't forget to give the video a like. Not only is it greatly appreciated by me, but does help that all-important YouTube algorithm. Also, if it's the first video you watched or you watched videos in the past and you're still yet to subscribe, please can I lastly ask you to hit that subscribe button and of course that bell notification button. That way you'll be notified as all of our future videos come out. So thank you again for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.